is for finally next, on Best Galaxy Australian Breaking News, Monday the 5th of June 2023. Hello everyone, welcome to Best Galaxy Australian Breaking News. My name is Galaxy Australian Guy, also known as Best Galaxy Australian. News 1. Heritage officials in Sudan have pleaded with warring factions to preserve tens of thousands of historical artifacts threatened by fighting in the capital, Khartoum, that is in its 8th week. A video clip circulating on social media on Friday appeared to show fighters from the Rapid Support Forces entering the bioarchaeology lab of the National Museum in Khartoum and opening storage containers containing mummies and other remains. The director of the National Museum, Dr. Galia Garalnabi, told the Guardian staff were in a state of shock. To start with, I did not believe what I was seeing. Now I am worried about where else they might have gone in the museum that no one filmed, and what else they are going to do, said Garalnabi, who fled to the Netherlands after an artillery shell hit her house in Khartoum on the first day of the war. News 2. Police have released a digitized image of a man who was found dead in the undercarriage of a plane, as they work to identify him. The man's body was found on a 2E flight from the Gambia to the UK. His body was discovered at Gatwick Airport at about 4 a.m. on the 7th of December, Sussex police said at the time. He was found without any identity documents. He is believed to have been in his 20s or 30s, and information has been shared with authorities in a West African country. Departing from Banjul International Airport, the plane had completed a 3,600-mile trip to the London airport. The average flight between the two destinations is usually about 6 hours. News 3. Hong Kong police have detained more than 20 people, including prominent pro-democracy figures, on the 34th anniversary of the bloody Tiananmen Square crackdown in China, while Chinese authorities tightened access to Tiananmen Square in central Beijing. Police in Hong Kong said late on Sunday they had detained 23 people between the ages of 20 to 74 who were suspected of breaching the peace. One woman, 53, was arrested for obstructing police officers. Chan Po-yin, a veteran activist and head of the League of Social Democrats, was held briefly in a busy Hong Kong shopping district, an area that for years was the site of commemorations of the bloody 4th of June 1989 crackdown in China.
News 4. 2 Australians facing the death penalty in Vietnam have been granted clemency after Anthony Albanese's visit to the country, with the Prime Minister crediting the government's strengthening relationship with Asian nations for the substantial breakthrough. Australia has a strong position of opposition to the death penalty, and we make representations on behalf of Australian citizens, and we are very pleased that Vietnam has agreed to the request and we thank them for it, Albanese told the ABC's 7.30 program on Monday night. Albanese returned on Monday afternoon from a trip to Southeast Asia, which included an address to the Shangri-Las. Okay, guys, it's time to commercial, we'll be right back.
San Andreas, out now on PlayStation 2, rated M for mature.
Dito na tayo sa JA, kung saan lahat ay okay. Sa JA, lahat dito ay super mura, lahat mga maganda dito sa JA. Sa JA, napatunayan na ng bayan, wala namang iba. Quality shopping ang aming dala. Mapapa-JA talaga kayo. Ang supermarket namin ay JA.
Coming soon to the Los Santos Convention Center, it's Mike Andrews.
Poor people, stop complaining. Start living. You can't take the money with you when you die. Even I can't.
He's changed millions of lives with his book, Rags Are Riches. This all-day seminar features workshops on cooking potatoes, dumpster diving, huffing paint, bathing alternatives, and pharmaceutical baking.
Instead of complaining about being poor, lady, enjoy it.
Mike, I can't feed my kids, and the rent's due.
Whoa, bitch, settle it down. Are you saying this ain't the greatest country in the world? Wait, hold on, wait, everyone. USA, USA, USA.
Hear Mike's favorite programs, such as There's No Rich People, The Rich Are Miserable Play Harmonica, and Expect Less, Achieve More. See Mike Andrews live for only $200, payable in 10 installments. Reserve your seat today.
Dito na tayo sa JA, kung saan lahat ay okay. Sa JA, lahat dito ay super mura. Lahat mga maganda dito sa JA. Sa JA, napatunayan na ng bayan, wala namang iba. Quality shopping ang aming dala. Mapapajoy talaga kayo. Ang supermarket namin ay JA.
There's a war going on in the streets. It's the war on thirst. Sprunk is winning the war on thirst with the new grenade-shaped cans.
Hey yo, pull the pin and blow your thirst right off in that brand new taste explosion.
Boom! Now that's the sound of refreshment. Sprunk. Go AWOL from the cola wars with an energizing mix of lemon, lime, 10 times the caffeine and sugar.
Plus, mercury and benzene for that extra pop.
Yo, it'll bring your temperature right up and the bubbles. Other beverages use carbon dioxide.
We use ether to kick up that phase.
Thanks to all that mercury, you won't remember anything that tasted so good. Now pick up a Sprunk Thermonuclear 6-pack. Kill thirst and liven up the party. Toss your friends a Sprunk in the grenade-shaped can and enter the Sprunk sweepstakes where you can win a real case of grenades. Sprunk. Blow your thirst right off in that brand new taste explosion.
Have you ever, for the real news content, you cannot watch, over 1,000 of real news content in everydays, in Monday and Sunday. Introducing Best Galaxy Australian breaking news, the newest and the best. For the working in Phase 1 and the weekends, from finally at Phase 2, there's something differently, a fan-made news content. What are you waiting for? Get the news access Friday and Saturday at 10:30 p.m. Best Galaxy Australian 2K10 Official, OT3, Best Galaxy Australian Network 2.
Welcome back.
11:30 p.m.
Australian side.
Thursday and Saturday 11:30 p.m.
It's finally making a movie again.
What's the date that you're going to do?
I just react to it, alright? I want a shot. I haven't reacted to it. Hold on. Hold on a minute.
Tommy, can you fucking turn off the go? Go.
We're back, guys. Let's move on the News 5. News 5, Yevgeny Prigozhin's Wagner group of mercenaries has captured a Russian commander as the notorious leader further escalates his feud with the regular army. In a video posted on Prigozhin's social media channels, Lieutenant Col Roman Venoviden, the commander of Russia's 72nd Brigade, tells an interrogator that, while drunk, he had ordered his troops to fire on a Wagner convoy. In the footage, which resembled clips of prisoner-of-war soldiers, Venoviden said he acted because of his personal dislike for Wagner and then apologized. Last week, Prigozhin accused the Russian army of trying to blow up his men as they were pulling back from the eastern Ukrainian town of Bakhmut. News 6: The price of Brent crude has risen after Saudi Arabia agreed to cut its output to firm up oil prices after a weekend of tense talks. Saudi ministers agreed to cut 1 million barrels per day (BPD) from its output from next month at a meeting of the OPEC Plus group of oil-producing nations in Vienna. The cuts, agreed in a 7-hour meeting that was delayed amid haggling between countries, will result in Saudi Arabia's oil output dropping to 9 mbpd in July from about 10 mbpd in May, the biggest reduction in years. OPEC production targets will fall by a further 1.4 million barrels a day from next year. News 7: Police in the Indian state of Odisha have registered a criminal case of death by negligence relating to the train collision on Friday that killed 275 people, as critics accused the government of trying to shift blame for the disaster. The report filed by police did not name any specific person as being responsible but stated that culpability of specific railway employees has not been ascertained, which will be unearthed during the investigation. According to preliminary reports, it was a signal failure that led the Coromandel Express train to switch tracks from the main line onto the loop line on Friday evening, where a stationary freight train was filled with heavy iron ore. Okay, guys, it's time to commercial. We'll be right back. Have you ever, for the real news content, you cannot watch, over 1,000 of real news content in everydays, in Monday and Sunday. Introducing Best Galaxy Australian breaking news, the newest and the best. For the working in Phase 1 and the weekends. From finally at Phase 2, there's something differently, a fan-made news content. What are you waiting for? Get the news access. Friday and Saturday at 10:30 p.m, Best Galaxy Australian 2K10 Official, OT3, Best Galaxy Australian Network 2.
Lager, the beer that brought the forest down.
I drive an exotic imported sports car. I eat exotic foreign food like frankfurters and pizza. But when it comes to numbing my mind, I'm a patriot. I drink the beer that brought the forest down. I'm a lager man. And with the new 80-bottle trunk pack, you've got enough for the evening. Last night, I crapped in my bed and pissed in the closet. Hey, it's happy hour somewhere.
Lager brings out the patriot in you.
You think you're American, but do you drink American?
Lager, the beer that brought the forest down.
I like to relax after a hard day at work. And I like to relax hard. Get really drunk. So drunk, you can't tell your sister from your wife. Now that's fun. And now I can do it without gaining pounds, thanks to new Lager Light. Drink even more, gain less. It's the Lager Light promise. At first, the guys were like, I didn't know you drank light beer. Are you gonna start wearing dresses and drinking wine coolers too? Well, then I explained it facilitated alcoholism without the attendant weight gain, and they really switched. Now we're all lager men.
Lager Light. We're light in the beer, not in the loafers.
I love my kids more than anything.
Which is why Mom keeps me clinically obese, so I won't run away.
That's where cake comes in. My sister's son got to 18 and just ran away. She was brokenhearted. Now me and little Joshua celebrate every day with cake. He's my number one and he knows it. Now he's not running anywhere. Why not celebrate with cake every day?
Celebrate cake. Cock-a-doodle-doo, it's time for chicken.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, it's time for a feast. Eat a 90-piece bucket, you can tell.
He's been to Clucking Bell. The chicken is a bird with a tiny brain, so we assume he doesn't feel any pain. We shrink their heads and we breed them fast. Cock-a-doodle-doo, we're a huge corporation.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, and we can't be stopped. All you protesters can go to hell.
It's time for Clucking Bell. From the factory farmer to your plate,
the chicken's life is a sorry state. They're pumped full of chemicals, what the hell?
They even make my breasts swell.
Filled full of hormones so they get fat. At least we no longer slip in a rat. I love chicken with a shitty smell, and that's why I love Clucking Bell.
Clucking Bell! Suffering never tasted so good!
Have you ever, for the real news content, you cannot watch, over 1,000 of real news content in everydays in Monday and Sunday. Introducing Best Galaxy Australian breaking news, the newest and the best. For the working in Phase 1 and the weekends, from finally at Phase 2, there's something differently, a fan-made news content. What are you waiting for? Get the news access Friday and Saturday at 10:30 p.m. Best Galaxy Australian 2K10 Official, OT3, Best Galaxy Australian Network 2.
Welcome back! Australian run will move new times 90 and 24. Australian size, new time 12 p.m. tomorrow.
Okay guys, let's for the move on viral vibes. Stop it you freaking idiota, you stupid Dorias.
How the hell you get TV after I said no? That's it. You are grounded.
Stop it, you freaking idiot. Stop saying grounded, like a spoiled brat. Stop saying 99999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999 you. Okay guys, that's all the news. I will see you Tuesday. Bye bye bye.